Hello everybody, welcome to Sydney Scenic Trails series. Today we have a special person from Trailblazers, and when I say special I mean inspirational. Caroline Wilson. Caroline runs with Trailblazers and we catch up most Sunday mornings, and Caroline has done a lot of running and walking, and she continues. We've got stories to tell, and then we want to ask her about what she's got planned for next year, because every year, as far as I can tell, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and she does more and more and more. So yeah, Caroline, do you want to tell us how you got into trail running, walking as well, because it's not just running with you, is it? The hiking is the bigger thing.
Yeah. Yes, I've done just as much or a lot more hiking than I have actually trail running, but I started off probably my mid-40s doing a lot of hiking and some hiking trips, and then by the time I got to my early 50s I thought, oh, let's do a bit of trail running. And I signed up for a couple of little trail runs. I signed up for the UTA 50. Never joined a club or anything. I was out in the Blue Mountains on a trail run and bumped into Trailblazers, who said, come join us.
So you did the UTA 50, and what had you done running before that? Nothing? You just went in and did a 50k run.
I'd done a couple in my 40s. I'd done a couple of half marathons, just road, and I found them really boring. Thought, I'm never going to do those again. Hate road running, but I love the bush and the hiking. I thought, and I also did do a little bit of running myself just in the bush, and I thought, oh, I love this. And ever since then, it's taken off. Yeah. And I absolutely love it. It's really, really good. Love it. And now I'm just started doing orienteering, which is a beginner. Yes. Right. You've got to always be a beginner. Always be a beginner at something.
Yeah. So. So you keep moving on. So, but you don't stop the hiking, do you? Because this year you did the Oxfam again.
Yes, I did the Oxfam 100k in August. I did a very remote hike in Nepal. Yes, and I've been to New Zealand where I did the Alps to Ocean trail run.
So let's go back a bit. Let's go back to, so you did your first 50k quite a few years ago of your running.
Yes, that was only 4 years ago. 4 years ago. Yes, can't remember now.
Okay. So all this time that you're doing the running, you are doing the hiking as well.
Yes.
So when did you do your first 100 UTA 100?
I have only done one, and I did that last year, and so 2018. Okay. Yes. So I did the 50, the first one, and 20 minutes after I finished it, I said, I'm going to do the 100 next year.
It's funny, you hear that a lot from people say, right, I'm going to do this next year, I'm going to do the next one, just after they've done it. Usually probably at the end of the race, like, oh, I'm never going to do this again, and then they finish, and then they go, I'm going to do the next one.
My husband goes, I knew you were going to say that. So, and then obviously I expanded and then went up to a multi-day ultra, and I thought, yes. So let's just put this into perspective. What I remember, I was chatting, and I think before you did the 100k UTA, the run, and you said to me, well, you know, because you've done your Oxfam 100Ks, which you've done quite a lot of, and you said, well, I could walk that in 24 hours. Yes, And the cut-off time for the ultra UTA 100 is 26. So you knew that if you couldn't run it, you could walk it easy. Yes. So mentally in my mind, I knew I could do it, and I loved it. I love the challenge. Yes. Yeah. So I loved it. So
you've done the 100, and then we have friend Rowena who did the Alps to Ocean. I'm assuming, was she your inspiration?
Yes. Yes. And
yes, she's an inspiration for a lot of people. It's a shame she moved to Brisbane. Oh, well, never mind. Because we used to, she still inspires a lot of people. But so that was the Alps to Ocean, which is in New Zealand. Yes. From Mount Cook.
Yes, the bottom of Mount Cook to Oamaru on the coast.
In 7 days.
Yes. 323 kilometres.
Wow.
Yes. So.
And how was that?
That.
Take us through the days. 'Cause, I mean, I think most people can't even imagine doing 100k in one day. But at least they know what running for a certain amount of time during the day is like. Doing that 7 days on the trot, and I know it wasn't 100k each day, but one was close.
Yes, one day was 90 kilometres, but you do know that you go back to sleep each night. The tent's set up for you, so you don't. All you have to do is feed yourself and rest each night.
Do you carry your own food?
Yes, we did.
Right.
Not. You had options, but you had to take enough for the day. Yes, enough calories for the day, but I kind of knew I could do it because, failing any injuries, because it was roughly 50k a day, but one day was 90 kilometres, a big day. It was just about steady, fueling yourself and enjoying the scenery.
Right. Yeah, and you enjoyed the whole.
But it was a bit like I've just done a long-haul flight. And there's quite a relation to long-haul flights. There's bits of a long-haul flight that you've absolutely had enough of, but you can't get off. You've got to keep going. You're on a trail run. You've got to keep going. You're on a long-haul flight. You get fed. Trail run. You eat a bit of food and you start feeling better. Yeah. Again, long-haul flight. You watch a movie. On a trail run, you're looking at the scenery and it takes your mind off things. So there's. And again, at the end of a long-haul flight, you need recovery and an ultra trail run. You need, jet lag recovery. And there's so many correlations. I was only thinking that when I came off the other week.
It's a good analogy.
It's just you're going to get through it, and there's going to be parts that you're going to be really sick of or had enough of, and other parts that
you just keep pushing through. Well, you have to because.
Through. Hydrate, nutrition, have a little rest, whatever, and
you're going from A to B, and there is no in between unless you say you're seriously injured and you have to be pulled out. But you have to get to the other end on your own feet.
I don't see it. It's like a long haul flight. I just see it as there is no out sort of thing. But that's me. It would have to be a very serious injury for me.
Well, I was talking to Tamara Madden last week, and she was saying that she treats her, especially her road runs, like a meditation.
Yes.
She likes the road running because it's quite monotonous, and it just gets her into this meditative state. Just focus.
That is true, especially when there's long haul trail runs with the fire trails, and Alps to Ocean. There was some of that. There's lots of rhymes you say, lots of numbers you count. I was counting back. I'm 57. I was counting back from 57 and up to 57 quite a lot. I know that sounds, but it's meditative. So I was doing lots of number games.
Do you listen to music at all?
I don't. No, I used to with the road runs. Yes. Because I find the road run boring. But with the trails, I look at the scenery. I might have a little chat with somebody, or I just go into
just out in nature, being with nature.
I love it.
That's good. Okay, so that was 7 days, 320 kilometres in New Zealand.
Yes.
Now, I know what Caroline's got ready for next year, but you've just been to Scotland.
Yes.
Hiking.
Yes.
So what did you do there?
With my husband and I, we hiked the West Highland Way, which is 155 kilometres, and we did that in 7 days. So I wore my poor husband out with his knees, but he managed to keep going. I fed him now and again and gave him a few drugs. So, well, Eurofin. So that was really good, but it was also where it finished in Scotland was the start of my very big race next year, which is the Cape Wrath Ultra. And so the West Highland Way finished at Fort William, and that's where I'm going to start next year, Fort William to Cape Wrath, 400 kilometres.
400 kilometres?
Yes.
How many days?
8 days.
8 days.
And navigation.
And navigation.
The scary
right.
bit for me is the navigation.
So is this the reason for the orienteering? Or
yes.
Right.
And I've booked into a couple of little courses too.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's scary. It's not the 400k that's scary. It's not the terrain.
No, it's getting there, getting to the end.
Especially if you can only see this far in front of you, which potentially, but it's May, I hope not, but potentially.
May in Scotland. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, any time of the year in Scotland can be, yeah.
That's going to be a challenge, and that is 50-60 kilometres a day. I think our biggest day would be 72. We have cut-offs. So this one's a little more, I have to get there. I can't, I have to run at least half of it. Okay. Yeah, so it's sunrise to sunset, basically, you've got.
Right.
So you've got to be in by 11 p.m. So.
Oh, it's still that time of the year in Scotland. It's spring.
Yeah, it's just end of
So
spring.
they're in. You're up
north. So
north. So the days are going to be quite long.
Yes, they are. Right. I'm not sure when sunrise is. 7 a.m., 6:30.
Yeah. So you will be finishing in the darkish. Or just about.
Yes, the idea is you finish before dark.
Right,
so I think it gets dark around 11 p.m.
Wow.
Because it's
so far north.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gosh. So.
Wow.
Yes.
That's amazing. Yeah. Well, we'll have to see you again after that, and then you tell us all about it.
Yeah. It's all in the mind.
Yes.
Well, training too, but
so you have to make sure the body's prepared.
Yes.
But it's
definitely
80% of it all is uphill.
Yes.
Yes,
it is.
I think I said with any race, whatever you want to call it, if you can get over the hurdle barrier of entering, and you can enter, then you're pretty much halfway. You're more than halfway there.
Yes.
Because if you can do it, no matter how scary it feels, that you enter.
Yeah,
you should be good as long as you keep your body fit and you do. You go hiking during the week.
I do. Yes, often at night, often on a Wednesday night or a Friday. Yes, with head torches, and I enjoy it at night in a group.
Yes,
I don't go on my own. Well, not usually. Yes, which I enjoy.
Yeah.
Yes.
And is this the same group you did the 100? You do the Oxfam with?
Some of them. Yes. So,
I suppose because I've not done the Oxfam 100. You're walking. I suppose you're having a good laugh while you're walking around and you're enjoying.
It's very social.
Yeah.
I enjoy the company.
Yeah.
It's good for your mental health. Yeah. You're chatting to people. You're getting exercise. You're out in the fresh air.
Yeah.
So it ticks a lot of boxes.
Yeah.
I think it's really important to exercise in a social environment. Not necessarily all the time, but at least 1 or 2 days a week in a social environment.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, keeps you going, keeps you motivated.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, and it keeps the enjoyment rather than just having the challenge and the focus on trying to beat some world record. It's you enjoy it.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's the whole point, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah. And I think that's the good thing with the trails too. It is a little more social than some.
Yes. Trailblazers on a Sunday morning.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
That's so good.
Yes. Yeah. You always feel better afterwards.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter whether you're hiking, trail running, always feel better afterwards.
Yeah. Great. Okay. Well, it's one of the reasons. Well, the reason I wanted to speak to Caroline was to just let everybody know that it doesn't have to be difficult, but at the same time, the challenges are always there, and there's the next challenge.
Yes.
But it's not. I suppose what I'm trying to say is it's not like somebody who does marathons and wants to finish that race in a certain amount of time, and they do marathon after marathon, trying to beat their record each time.
Yeah.
It's nothing to do with that. It's about getting out, and whether you don't need to run, you can walk.
Yes.
And you start off small, and before you know it, you're in Scotland for 8 days. So that's it.
Yes.
So it's been about 10 years, just a bit more, that you've been walking and hiking.
Yes, and I've only been trail running the last 3 or 4 years. Yes, so not long. Yeah,
No.
and it doesn't matter what age. You can start small.
Yeah.
Even with this orienteering, I thought I did really, really well on Wednesday night. I thought, I've got a lot of points. I look at my age group and I'm last. So you've always got to be a beginner. And it doesn't matter. That doesn't deter me.
No.
You've just got to start and get out there, have fun.
So do you use, is it a compass, or are you allowed to use your phone?
How we get given a map, and we have to work out, they have points all over the map, and which you have to get to, and certain ones you can pick which route you want to go on, and certain destinations have certain points.
Right.
So it's all about getting as many points as possible.
Okay.
And so you work, so it's quite strategic.
Yeah.
Obviously my strategies need improving, because I thought I did well. Yeah, so it's and it's timed, so you can go at any time you like, but it's timed, and you go to.
And are you supposed to be running it? Or does
you
it matter?
can run or hike.
Right.
And a lot of families,
Okay.
but always be a beginner at something.
Yeah.
And you've always got to start.
Yeah.
And like me, you can be last to start with. It always means this.
Yeah.
You start slowly.
Yeah, and build your way up.
Yeah.
And then go on to bigger things. 8-day journeys through Scotland. And do you have a plan after that, or do you focus on that one and then the next one? You know?
Well, I had, because it might be a couple of years' time. I'm about to turn 58 on Monday, but I've been thinking about my 60th.
Okay.
Which is a couple of years away.
Yeah.
I thought I need to do a big 1 or 2 that year, so I'm thinking about it. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So watch this space.
Yes.
We'll see where Caroline is into. Well, we'll see how she went next year.
You've got to have a focus.
Yeah.
You've got to do something you've never done before.
Oh, exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
okay. Well, thanks for that, Caroline. It's been great to talk to you, and I hope you guys get a lot out of it, because this is one of the main reasons I like to speak to what we call more of a social chat rather than a professional, because it's not everybody can do it. They might not be physically able, but those of us who can actually get up off the couch and walk to the front door, there's no excuses. It's the future's limitless for your health and well-being.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Cool.
It is.
All right.
Thank you, Steve.
That's all right. And so, Trailblazers every Sunday morning.
Yes.
We run. We meet at 7 o'clock. Somewhere usually around the northern beaches, North Shore, and we run for about 10 kilometres, about an hour and a half. It's very social pace. People at the back, we wait for them whenever we come to a crossroads, and it's free. But then you can join the club, and there's more, and it's only a small amount, but it gives you that little bit more. We go on adventure runs, and there's money off all the different events. And so very soon we'll be speaking to Scott Enfield, the president, he's doing the Great Southern Endurance Race with Warren, who we've already talked to, and Josh and Dave Bristow. 4 of them, I think it is. So we'll talk to them about how they went with that and the 100-miler. And of course, as always, have a look around our site to see what we can do for you at Scenic Trails, and visit our Facebook page. And yes, okay, thanks, Caroline.
Thank you.
Say goodbye. Bye.